What's going on, everybody? How we doing today? We are going to look at installing Shrink RC's TF2 mounts. These are for the K5 Blazer. They do go on the Trailfinder 2 chassis, and they're really nice. It's a nice printed product. The metal studs are inside, so everything's screwing through metal nuts. Seems to be good quality. So now, to do this, we're gonna have to take some things apart. So I'm going to undo this thing, which I just have the 2-speed locked out. That's what I use this for, that I'm undoing right now. I don't use first gear in my Trailfinder 2, so I leave it locked in high gear, if you will. And then I need to pull that, which is a different size, and that's just off the drive shaft. Actually, it's not the drive shaft, it's the shaft from the transmission to the transfer case. So I should just be able to undo one side of that, and then I should be able to undo these 4, 2 on each side, and then I believe the motor and transmission should all just come off. And the reason I have to do that is because these TF2 mounts get mounted from the inside of the frame rail, or chassis rail, whatever you want to call it. So this unfortunately has to come out of the way. Just like that. So then, let's flip back around here. Now I should be able to undo this mount. And I'm just winging this here. I haven't installed one of these before, so hopefully this is what I'm supposed to do. And then I need to remove, I actually half wonder if those stay. And this should actually be drilled all the way through, possibly. And then it would slide. No. No, those come off. But then what happens is these get flipped. Come on. Okay, we're gonna end up a little more involved here. We're gonna pull the transfer case. Ooh, that might be just enough. Okay, now the transfer case can go back. Because we won't have to get in there again. So now we're going to open these, and I've got 2 long and 2 short. So short's gonna thread from this side. Let's put some blue lacquer on all this stuff, because this is, after all, a TF2. So that's in. Then this one's gonna come out. Where's that other short one? That's gonna go in on the other side. And then this one's gonna come out. And now these get unthreaded. Gonna have to lose that for now. And then that's gonna go on there. Use a little thread locker just because. Thread locker. Oh, and then I dropped it. And that went in there. So then now we got to do the other side. Excellent. Now we can flip it back over, and then this might be a tad trickier. This is going to get thread locked. And then it should come right out like that. Let me just get a look. Yeah, exactly. So there's a hole right here for your tool to go through, and then you can get to the head of this, which drives back into the bracket that's holding the transfer case. Perfect. And those are mounted. So now we can go back to what we had here, back in like so. These can get a fresh dab of thread locker. Just kind of make sure I'm lined up here. And that locks me into second gear. Okay, and then we have this rear that does something. These center rails are threaded. So I think I can do a little dab of that and a little dab of that. And those, my friends, are mounted. So now I need to reattach a couple of these things that don't need to move. And one more. Right here. Perfect. So now I should be able to just remove these 4 screws on the side and these here for the back. And then our blazer body should somehow so there we're mounted much more sturdy. And then when we come into the back, terrible lighting there. These drop down like so. There we go. And then those just kind of thread in. For a much cleaner look. And boom. The TF2 Blazer is back in action. That's awesome. I'm excited about that. So you'll notice I don't have the interior in right now. I'm actually doing a little bit of work. I'm thinking about putting carpeting the floor in this truck with this tan. And then I've got a different tan leather kind of material I'm thinking about leathering the seats with. So then you'll kind of have some tan carpet and some leather seats, but that's for another day. Today was just getting the Blazer back in action, and I'm pumped. because I really, really, really like this truck. And now we are leaf sprung shrink RC mounts. Super clean back end as opposed to these frickin' posts with body clips that we had going. That thing's ready to trail again. All right, that's gonna do it for this one. Shrink RC, that's a great product. Instructions probably would be nice, and if the person didn't know their way around a Trail Finder 2 or didn't know what they were doing, but I figured it out, and I'm not a wizard or a genius, so if I figured it out, most people probably can too. One thing I did forget, last time I was out trailing this thing with the Mojave body on it, because I broke the plastic TF2 mounts that come for the Blazer, I lost this bottom screw. So I'm going to undo this one just so I can see what it is. Go to the old parts bin here and find a M3 stubby, I'm guessing is what this is. Yeah. And we'll put just a dab of thread locker on there and put that back. And then a dab of thread locker on the new one. And replace that. So, yeah, good deal. You got to look these things over after you drive them, people. The screws back out. They're notorious for it. It is what it is. It's metal on metal, quality scale stuff. So, this thing needs some runtime. Thanks for watching. That's going to do it. Thanks to Shrink RC for making an awesome product. I purchased it. It wasn't sent to me or nothing like that. I went to his store and I purchased it and he mailed it to me, and now we've installed it. So awesome. See you next time. Thank you.